This is a Modiolus, or measure. It's a sort of a mug with a simple handle. These were among the earliest closely datable glass vessels made by blowing that were found on the Italian peninsula. The Roman foot is left as a sort of a disc shape. The Modiolus begins with a moderately large gather of glass, here blocked into the shape of an egg. Initially, air is blown gently into the blowpipe and then harder. Blowpipe is held downward to elongate the bubble and to thin the glass nearest the blowpipe. The marvering ensures that the tip of the bottom of the vessel will be the thickest part of the structure. That's where the punty will eventually be attached. Blowing continues with the bubble held downward. A little more marvering on the tip further ensures that that remain the thickest part of the bubble. The constriction near the blowpipe is made. During the transfer to the punty, the intention is that this constriction breaks cleanly and easily. The bubble is reheated to taper the lower half. Some spinning creates centripetal force that further elongates the bubble. And after a flash, the sides are touched to set the angle. Air is blown into the blowpipe. I use the rubber tube. In antiquity, there was undoubtedly an assistant at the other end of the blowpipe. This is a somewhat atypical Roman foot procedure. It consists mostly of crushing the bottom of the bubble. The bottom is forcefully pushed inward. I hold the constriction, suck in, the floor moves upward and touches, and this is how it's left. It's an attractive flange-type Roman foot. Next comes the transfer to the punty. The blow keeps the glass from sticking too much. The neck is broken, and the furnace opening process begins. After reheating, the hole is opened to the diameter of about 1 inch, and then with reheats and toolings, the edge gets larger and larger in diameter, and the sides are given their characteristic conical shape. And the entire vessel is reheated to create the flared rim. The handle is flat in cross-section, so a small gather is flattened, touched to the side, cut free of the gathering rod, and it's pulled downward, a second attachment point added, the excess glass cast off, and the handle is given its round shape. After flashing to ensure that everything is the same temperature, it's taken to the annealing oven, broken off the punty, and cooled slowly.